Hi everyone, Anne and Renata here for day 12 of our going live every day for December. Now today we're going to do some book reviews, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back in a second.
I don't have my lighting right tonight.
I'm sorry.
I don't have a lipstick on.
I'm sorry.
So I've got a pretty red top on.
I'm sorry.
How are we all? We all doing good? I'm a little bit flustered. Oh, you guys have been on here for ages chatting. Do you even need us? Hi, Loki. How are you? Jody, Fairy Dragon says Dash. Becca Lay.
Just want to say we got some cards today.
Oh, I nearly died. And
so we're going to open all of these in a minute because we said we would, and the whole idea is that we do have a Christmas card challenge, and we want to honor you all of you that have sent Christmas cards by doing these live. So we do have a book review today. We're going to review some of our most loved books that we have been reading, because we have been asked what are really good books that you can read, to get you started in the paranormal with really good information. And we've got some things that we would like to share with you. Now, this one comes from Emily Hanson. Emily Hanson, thank you for your Christmas card.
Thank you, Emily.
Merry Christmas from Tree Rex. What do tofu and a dildo have in common?
I don't know. What do they?
They are both meat substitutes.
Oh dear.
Guess who I ran into on the way to the opticians?
Who?
Everyone.
Oh.
Thank you, Emily.
I like it. They're good.
Brooke, friend of Brooke, Mick, and Vicky. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. And okay, next one is from M. Kennedy in Queensland. So I'm going to go.
I still am searching for my favourite books over there. I'm not quite sure where they all are at the moment.
Go and search.
Well, I want to see the cards.
Oh, I've seen a few over here. All right. Okay. Trying to get into this one. I tell you what, these are such a delight to get. They really are.
I nearly cried when I saw how many Christmas cards arrived today.
Look at
That's
that
beautiful.
one. Isn't it beautiful? It's black and white.
Wow.
So beautiful. Oh, Merry Christmas. Anna and Renata, what do you call a snowman with a six-pack?
An abdominal snowman.
So this must be, was this all handmade? It's beautiful. Thank you so very much. Wow.
Look at that. So they'd all be cutouts and they're all glued on. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for all of that effort. Wow. All right. Our next card comes from Heather from England, from Hull in England. Wishing you a magical Christmas. And it's snowing. Look.
Move back a bit.
Beautiful and snowing.
I'll move that up. That will help with that one.
That's And remember, we're sending cards back to you all. So if you put your name on the back and your address, and it just says to Anna and Renata, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love from Heather. Thank you, Heather.
A magical one. We've got to have a magical one. Oh. Thank you so much, Heather.
And Shane, all the way from Yandera.
Big envelope.
It's a big envelope. And, I've got a little envelope in the big envelope. Awesome.
It's well glued down. We've done another Temu video. We're trying to get it out really quick for Christmas because it's a Christmas one. And there's some funny things in there.
Oh, Merry Christmas. And that's a great Aussie card too. Got Santa at the barbecue.
Something fell out of that. Oh, the address. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you,
We'll
Shane.
keep that separate.
Thank you. Oh, Merry Christmas, Anna and Renata from Shane. I first started watching you when I broke both knees and I could hardly walk. You kept me from boredom.
Oh,
We're glad we did.
glad we could help you. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. That is just beautiful. Now, Melissa from Belgrade.
Oh, I was actually talking to Melissa.
Hey,
She's,
Melissa.
I messaged her the other day just to ask if she could help me out with something. And next time, Melissa, next time. You probably won't be happy when you find out what it is, but it's not Sam and Colby.
Season's greetings.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Thank you for being your amazing selves. Two down-to-earth, hilarious, caring women who do all they can to ensure us parastalkers have the best possible time. Oh, thank you. What's the difference between snowmen and snow women?
I don't know, Renata. What's the difference?
Snowballs.
No balls?
What does Miley Cyrus eat at Christmas?
I don't know. What does she eat?
Twerky.
Oh.
God.
May I open one?
You may.
Thank you. I've got a finger. This is from Virginia. Merry Christmas, ho, 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 to Renata. Oh, that was yours. I finally get to open one that's not mine.
How did Scrooge win the football game?
I don't know. How?
The ghost of Christmas past.
Past. The ghost of Christmas past.
Thank
Ball.
you.
Very clever.
Thank you, Virginia.
Millfield, I think it was, Daisy.
Okay, there you go.
I can open this one, can I? From Queensland, from Trish. The world's most expensive card company. I'm worried now. Oh, it's glued down. I've got to make sure I don't rip that.
Yeah, please don't.
I just ripped the postcode, but it's okay. The missing number is a 9.
We did send out a whole bunch of Christmas cards today, so you will be getting them.
Oh, yeah, I should have used the scissors.
Do you want a hand there?
No. I don't need your sarcasm, thank you. This is a beautiful card. Making the spirits bright.
Oh, how pretty.
Handmade by Trish.
Oh, handmade.
Sorry,
thank you so much.
Card left on there.
Wow, thank you.
Handmade by Trish. And it's creative cards with Trish. And I've got to open that way. That was surprised me. To Anne and Renata, wishing you peace and love throughout the season and the coming year. Thanks for putting a smile on my face when I listen to your podcast in my car. Have a safe and Merry Christmas. Love from Trish.
Thank you, Trish.
That's beautiful, Trish.
And if you have to actually put in the effort to make us a card, that's
all
just...
the layers that are on there. And the diamantes. Hello.
Okay, so this one is from Virginia to you.
Oh, so you're going to open mine in revenge, are you?
I'm just cutting them open, making it easier.
You. Oh, you couldn't bear me going through that again. Dear Santa, I've been good. No, I haven't. To Anne from Virginia, Esther Ginger, what do you call a frozen elf?
I know.
An elficle.
Oh, God.
What do you get the what did the elf get when he crossed a bell with a skunk? Jingle smells, jingle. Okay.
Oh.
Have a spectacular 2024. Same to you, Virginia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Virginia.
Our line's getting longer out there with the Christmas cards.
Okay. Dave, man.
Oh, God.
Do we dare? This might be...
Do we dare open?
Oh.
Yeah, Lucky, thank you. Hit the like button. It's beginning to look a lot like Who Gives a Fox. And if anyone knows me, they know me well. And I have got a fox tattoo on my arm there, if I can get it around there. And my puppy dog down there looks like a giant fox. They always come and do the show with us. To Anne and Renata, thank you for all your hard work, efforts, and the laughs, memories, wide words of guidance. And here's Cheers to many more to come from Dave, Jody, and Annabelle. And Annabelle, thank you for that video you did the other day.
That was
We've been
just
to reply
beautiful.
to it. We've just been going flat chat. What's the difference between Tiger Woods and Santa?
Don't know.
Santa knew to stop at 3 hoes. We know that we've got to be careful with Dave. What's the most disappointing thing for a man on Christmas morning?
Oh, God, what?
When he gets a sweater, but he'd hope for a screamer or a moaner. Sorry, we will get to the books.
This is another handmade card.
Look at it. Wow.
And this one's made by our lovely Glennis.
Oh, Glennis. Hello, Glennis. Look at that one.
Glennis from Canberra.
Wow.
Look at the work in that.
Yeah. Well, we've even got an insert. To Anna Renata, may Christmas bring you lots of things to make all your dreams come true. And most of all, may Christmas Day be as special as the both of you.
Oh.
Love from Glennis. Why did the skeleton go to the Christmas party?
Why?
He had no body to go with.
Oh.
If athletes get athlete foot, what do astronauts get?
Oh.
Mistletoes. Why couldn't the teacher find anyone to help her wrap presents? No one was present.
Oh.
What's the difference between the Christmas? What is the difference between the Christmas alphabet? The Christmas alphabet has no L. Isn't that clever?
Oh,
That's clever.
gosh.
That's really clever. Thank you. Thank you.
This is beautiful because 100% of this product's net profits go to easing pain, suffering, and helping donkeys worldwide. And this comes from Tracy Taylor in Exeter in Devon.
Wow. Now you can open that one.
He's got a donkey.
No.
Oh,
I'll go sneeze.
yo. Issue. And Tracy says, hope you have a great Christmas.
Love from Tracy.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. I can't
Awesome.
believe we're getting cards all the way from America and UK. And where else did we get them from?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands. And they got here so quickly.
Yes. So these
good
will all go up on our ribbon in the hallway in Anne's place, and you will all get Christmas cards from us. So it is still not too late to send us a Christmas card.
Even if it arrives afterwards, we'll still send you something.
So they're going in my to-do bag. As you can see, it has here to-do.
All right, now this one's going to take a little bit more because it's well taped down. And I don't want to, I should probably use my unboxing knife that I have rather than trying to do it this way. Thanks for all the tape, guys. And get the other side.
Can't wait for this fairy dragon.
How much tape did you put on here? Everyone's probably dying watching me handle the knife. Oh, there's more down this side. All right, we're almost there. Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost like an artist's history in 2 mornings today. All right, open the box.
Oh, look.
Cool.
We've got lots of things.
Here's this one.
We've got lollies.
To chew so the words don't come out. Oh, that is so cool.
Very nice. Oh, that's for all the Chrissy cards.
Oh,
that's good.
That's really good. That's
really
brilliant.
Good. So they're just little.
Hang on, we've got a card.
Okay.
You should read the card first. There's so many clever little things in here. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a dragon from Fairy Dragon. That's a stash. To Anne, Renata, and family, the blessings of the season with hugs. Oh, thank you so much.
This one is to hold tight and be to be a magnet in life.
Oh, excellent. We need that.
Wow.
We need that. Oh, thank you. That is just so cool.
Sweetness is better than vinegar. That's one of our cards that we have. Some little sugars.
Oh, how cool. Thank you.
Oh, cup of tea fixes everything. We've got some bushels bags. Oh. We've got some Chubba Chubs for when life sucks.
For when life sucks.
So clever. Oh, little dragon. I think that's one of those air freshener things, isn't it?
Oh, look, it's a little dragon.
Oh, the incense. They're the backflow cones for the incense. Oh.
God, you went to a lot of trouble.
You have gone to a lot of trouble.
To light the way. So I would say these are beautiful candles. They are. Oh, and you've made them.
You've anointed them and put the
herbs and everything on them. Oh, thank you. They're black, by the way. Oh, we will be lighting those.
All
Absolutely.
Right. Now, these are for a circle of protection or to throw in the eyes of things that annoy you. I think this is the salt, and I think that's caught up. So that's the salt for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. To wipe away life's shite. And so we have antibacterial wipes. I think that is brilliant.
And I think there's one of these each, but they may need a little bit of untangling.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, look, I've got this one. This
one's
yes. Okay.
Yeah, we will get those untangled. So they're
thank you.
Yeah, look, they're beautiful.
Wow. That is so clever. Everything you've thought of in there is just so clever.
Oh, thank you. That's beautiful.
It shows you know us really well. Love it. Gosh,
I'll take a moment to undo this.
Not right now.
Not right now.
We don't have time right now. All right, so we're going to get onto the books. You've got your books ready to go.
Yep.
So let you get onto it, and I've just got to keep digging around and finding mine.
All right, so my first book, and so we were asked what books are good to start off your reading when it comes to ghosts and paranormal activity, and something that actually makes sense and that isn't too fluffy. And I've kind of got a stack of books, but I just bought two today. One of them is called The Natural History of Ghosts, 500 Years of Hunting for Proof. And we will put links to all of these down in the live afterwards, and probably on Anne and Renata Frightfully Good, so that you can, if you want to buy copies, you can look them up. So this is written by Roger Clark, and as you'll see, I've got a lot of little things in there and places where I've found interesting things. It does cover a lot of why certain things happen, the beliefs behind them, even where the term ghost hunter comes from. So the term ghost hunter comes from, of course, Harry Price, who did the first live broadcast in 1936. And he was the one that actually used and coined the term ghost hunter. And it's really good. I'll just read the back for you here. Growing up in a haunted house, Roger Clark spent most of his childhood trying to see a ghost. From the terrifying true events behind Henry James's The Turn of the Screw and the frenzy of the Cock Lane poltergeist to ghoul hunting, flash mobs and sexually charged Victorian seances, he takes us on a journey of belief with ghosts of every kind. So this is a really good read. Really interesting read. It's got how many pages? And it covers everything. Ectoplasm, xenocards, why things are allegedly haunted or not. It's got over 300 pages. Yes, that's a good read. And the other one is a little bit more entertaining. It's written by a woman called Mary Roach, and she also wrote a book called Stiff, where she went into sort of the curious things that go on in a mortuary. and what happens to your body after you die. So this covers it in a very, very different way. It says here on the back, what happens when we die? Does the light go out and that's it? The million-year nap? Or will some part of our personality, my me-ness, persist? What will that feel like? What will I do all day? Is there a place to plug in my laptop? In an attempt to find out, Mary Roach brings her tireless curiosity to bear on an array of contemporary and historical soul searchers, scientists, schemers, engineers, and mediums, all trying to prove or disprove that life goes on after death. So again, it's a really cool book to read if you want some more information about what all of this has looked like over the years. So not as much now. It's really interesting to go through information that has led us up to where we are right now when it comes to ghost hunting and what we're doing or what we think we're doing. So what you will find is that over the years, a lot of people have done lots of different experiments. We haven't invented the wheel here. We are reinventing the wheel. That's all we are doing. So these are my two books that I would recommend at the moment.
Two. Well, there's actually one that you recommended to me, which I really enjoyed as well. So you can talk about that one too.
Mm-hmm. Are they available on audiobooks? Maybe. You'd have to look them up. Well, like I said, what we will do is we will put some links to these
that one is.
on the Anne and Renata page. And maybe some photographs so that you can go and search for them. And, yeah, maybe some audiobooks will be available. This one is Strange Frequencies. This one goes back many years. It was one of the first books that I read to do with ghost hunting equipment and paranormal equipment. Very, very straightforward. It's like a field guide, so it tells you, how to use a video camera properly, what to look for in the cameras that you're using to try and capture evidence. It's got some ITC stuff in there. It's a really great starter book. It's got stuff on ghost boxes as well. And I think you can only buy this from this guy, Craig Talisha, and it's called Strange Frequencies, A Practical Guide to Paranormal Technology. Really great recommended book.
And this one, both Renata and I recommend. This is by Sarah Chumachero, and the volume 1, Stuff Paranormal Investigators Need to Know, What the Eye See and the Ear Hears, the Mind Believes. Now, Sarah is from the Living Life in the Full Spectrum. She also has a guide to EVP. But this is just very straightforward, common sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, the phone. Yeah, I'll get rid of this.
Yeah, really, really common
My
sense.
husband.
It says, is the human mind capable of telepathy? Is a near-death experience a peek into what is next? Can people really move things with their minds or predict the future? Where do psychic abilities come from and how are they tested? And more and more. If you want to support an Australian writer, and Sarah writes really, really well. Yep, she's researched her stuff very, very
She knows
well.
the stuff. She spent a lot of time researching.
This is a really good purchase to make. I'm sure that you can buy this directly from Sarah's store at Living Life in Full Spectrum. And again, we'll put a link up for that one.
Now, this is one that you told me about as well, and you said that it was quite a good one for the teenagers and the younger investigators. So it's called The Other Side, A Teen's Guide to Ghost Hunting and the Paranormal by Marley Gibson, Patrick Burns, and Dave Schrader.
Uh-huh.
So, and again, it's packed full of good advice, and it's got diagrams to explain things so that the kids know that what they see on the ghost hunting TV shows is not the reality.
Yeah.
Even though Dave is on one of the TV shows. If you ever watched the Holzer Files, they were very logical. I really like the way they approached that. So hold that one up just so they can see that.
It's called The Other Side.
Our favourite. You hold that one. I'll hold this one. Our favourite dude, Lloyd Auerbach, Loyd Auerbach. Anything written by Lloyd is amazing. Now, he is a parapsychologist. He is also a stage magician. So he knows how people can use sleight of hand to distract you, or how to place things to influence you. And he will teach you about a lot of that stuff. There is another one, which is I couldn't see it. I've been carrying it around for years, and I sort of get another couple of pages every time.
Because the writing is so small.
It is tiny, but I keep reading it, and then I stop and go, oh, my mind's blown. I have to stop and think and digest it. So really recommend anything by Lloyd. If you're into ESP or remote viewing or UFOs, he also has some books on those as well. They're so easy to read. He has a sense of humor. He includes lots of little stories and anecdotes to help you along the way.
And if you see this one here, it's got a $3 label. This is from America, this book. And some of the books that Ant's been collecting over the years actually come from a place called Thrift Books, where you can buy them secondhand. And so, look for what you can get secondhand, of course. We may put some links up from Amazon on as well, if you want to buy them from there. But yeah, look for Lloyd Auerbach and look for his books, because they are absolutely sensational.
Oh, some very interesting things I've just found inside this book. Planet Fitness. That's not mine. Now, this is somebody called Stephen T. Parsons, and he is from the Society for Psychical Research. This book I actually got from the website, the Society for Psychical Research, and this gives you the sort of like the guide on how to investigate, and to investigate without bias. So he's got things like investigating spontaneous cases, spontaneous phenomena, subjective information. So when you say information, is it subjective, objective, how to commence the investigation, ethical considerations, the witness. The witness is very important. Obtaining information from witnesses so you don't lead them. How to interview witnesses, planning an investigation, notes and records, research and resources, methods, equipment, and following the site visit, what you should do afterwards, and then reaching a conclusion. It is awesome.
Covers everything.
And this one I have not got around to reading yet, but it has, as you can see, there's bits and bobs in there. It is by the same guy, and it comes highly recommended. So Ghostology, The Art of the Ghost Hunter by Stephen T. Parsons. I sent him a friend request. I don't know if he's accepted yet.
I think there's a new one out, or a
Brief History of Ghost Investigating.
A newer edition with a yellow cover. This is a fabulous book. It really is. Again, for people who are starting and super serious about it. They want to really know stuff, not just sit there with a freaking cat ball and a K2 meter and get likes on YouTube. But you want to really know stuff, grab these books and learn first what you're dealing with.
Right. Okay. So, Real Magic by Dean Radin. This was the latest one I was reading, which I took on a cruise with me to read. And I think this one is available on audiobook as well. The chief scientist at the Institute of Noetic Sciences turns a critical eye towards such practices as telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, and psychokinesis. And are such powers really possible? Science says yes. I just remember reading this, and my mind, it was one of these books I had to keep putting down and just going, wipe the drool off. What is real magic? This is, and you think, is this going to be how to learn abracadabra? No. Have you got through that one yet?
I've got 20 books next to my bed. I have decided that this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get through every single book that I have not read, one book a week.
A book a week?
I am going to try to get through one book a week. I'm lucky to get through one paragraph. So I have all of these books because I'm a book collector. I'm
a rescuer.
I collect all of these things, and then I say I'm gonna leave them there and have a minute to read them. I must stop tick-tocking at the end of the night and instead read a book. That's what
there we
I
are.
do.
Pacific Adventure. So that's where I got up to.
Dean Radin is another very, very clever and knowledgeable man. He loves his topics. And I have heard him I have heard him talk time and time again, and you kind of go, how can you keep on repeating yourself and still be so enthusiastic about it? He does. And that's the same as Lloyd. Lloyd has been asked questions, the same questions for years and years and years, and he answers every single one of them as though he's being asked for the very first time. These two gentlemen are so gracious, so amazing, and please, if you're going to follow two people who know their stuff, Dean Radin and Lloyd Auerbach, amongst many.
Stephen T. Parsons. Right. This is one, when I was doing my Introduction to Parapsychology course through the University of Edinburgh, they recommended this book, The Gold Leaf Lady, by Stephen E. Braude, B-R-A-U-D-E. And it's different stories about phenomena and a parapsychologist's view as to what is going on. And I found this fascinating. It's like really good stories, but then to interpret them through the eyes of the human brain and science, it's just a really interesting read. So that was one I recommended. And some people like to keep up to date with the latest research into parapsychology, psychical research, all that sort of stuff. There are the Journal of the Society of Psychical Research, if you're into that sort of thing. And they put this out, I think, every couple of months, and I think it comes from England. For example, this one's got a book review, DMT Entity Encounters, Dialogues on the Spirit Molecule with Ralph Metzner. These are the next level up, like university level. It's really dry. This one, Mysteries and Secrets Revealed, from Oracles at Delphi to Spiritualism in America. Certain Nocturnal Disturbances, Ghost Hunting Before the Victorians. Call Me Lucifer, Dialogues with a Noble Stranger. Proof of Spiritual Phenomena, a neuroscientist's discovery of the ineffable mysteries of the universe. Deep Weird, the varieties of high strangeness experience. Parapsychology and Religion. Psychic Investigators, Anthropology, Modern Spiritualism, and Credible Witnessing in the Late Victorian Age. Every couple of months this comes out, so I've got a subscription to this, and I try to read it and my brains dribble out my ears. Like you, I keep determining that I'm going to sit down, because I had to get through this parapsychology course I did, and that was really highbrow, and I got through it. So I can do this, but my brain sort of doesn't let me sometimes. We do have a question there for you. Renata, can you recommend a good book for tapping into mediumship? I think that is.
I haven't found one yet.
Yeah.
I haven't found one yet because they all go loopy at some point in time and go so woo-woo that you kind of go, can you please talk some sense to me so I can understand what is going on? What is going on? Just piss off with the spirit guide shit and all of that. Tell me what's going on in my head. That's what I want to know. And I haven't come across one yet that I am happy to recommend. I will try and have a look. There are some new books out. I haven't gone through many of them. We just don't have time. It's going to be something that we try and do next year, and do promote some books that we find that are really, really good.
We need to do more book reviews.
Yeah, we do. But honestly, the whole mediumship thing it's like, I'm going to give you information, but I don't really want you to know. It's like going, you know, how they kind of go, oh, I'm going to feed you a little bit of information, but I really don't want you to know how to do this because, gee, then you might be better than I am.
I found a good one on table tipping, how to do table tipping, and that was by Teresa Lally, Lally. But that book is really hard to get now. And last time I saw it, it's only a little tiny book about that big, that wide. I don't know who's borrowed mine. I don't think it's come back yet. Was $70.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dave, your book that you gave us is super fantastic. Thank you.
Fabulous.
It's
we actually
really,
picked some
good.
stories to go up onto Spooky Sundays, but we got sidetracked. So we do have it there. And the other question we had was, have we completed our Christmas shopping?
No, not even started.
No, well, I have started, but it's only because Hannah took me shopping with her and I did the kids. So, yeah, I've got them done.
Yeah.
The Witch's Guide to the Paranormal by J. Alan Cross is a great 101 guide.
I think I may have that one.
Witch's Guide to the Paranormal. That sounds interesting.
I think I might have that at home. It sounds familiar, but I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that one. Yes.
I've got more books. I just couldn't find all of them there, but hopefully that gives you a good list to start on. That can only come from the Society of Psychical Research. There was more that I wanted to get, but
look, with these books, don't expect stories and sort of a lot of personal accounts. This is why things work the way they work and why why our brains do the things that they do. And this is why sometimes we are just a little bit skeptical when we come across things, because we're trying to analyze stuff rather than just go, oh, yeah, of course, that's all happening. We kind of want to know what's behind it and want to know a little bit more than just sort of the general stuff that you hear all the time that sort of is just repeated over and over ad nauseum. And no one really learns anything. They just get excited by, if you want to just get excited by the stories, that is fantastic. Stick with paranormal entertainment because that's where you're going to get that sort of stuff. And that's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. But if you want to know the why, you really need to be looking at books that are teaching you the why and understanding that that's what we know right now about it. It's not the be all and end all. That's how far we've come, and that's what we know. So, yeah.
Dave had the idea to arrange a paranormal book swap buy-sell group, but dealing with people sucks. I couldn't part with any of my books. I do have some multiples, because I accidentally bought a few. But I love my books.
Yeah.
This is all behind us here is just like bookcases of all the books. And like I've just been cleaning out my dad's place, and he had all these books, and like we've just donated everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if that happens when I die, what am I going to have with all my books? Can they put them in the coffin with me? But I think that's all we really had for you today.
Yes.
Now we may have to change the time of the live tomorrow because Renata is doing a walking tour in Newcastle. We're going to do some true stories from around the world. But we've got to try and make it so Renata can finish work and then do what we're going to do and then get to the other work, as you do. If anyone would like to do one of the walking tours in Newcastle, look up Newcastle Ghost Tours, and Renata will run a tour for you for a minimum of 3 people.
Yes. Okay. Kids permitted on the walking tour,
Yes.
Yeah. It can get a little bit boring though, because like anything else, it's a lot of these things, they're not as hectic as what you see on TV. It's a lot of storytelling, a lot of being on the side. I've had kids on before, and about an hour in, they're starting to get bored.
They're fidgety.
They're starting to get bored. They're pulling on their mum and dad's clothing, and so you kind of go,
So remember, this is a ghost tour with stories.
Yeah.
It's not a paranormal investigation, but the history of Newcastle and the ghost stories that go with it, Renata does an amazing job of that. So thank you to all the people who have sent us some cards. There is still time to send some. Where is my banner that has the address on it? There it is there. P.O. Box 2285 Dangar, not danger, but Dangar 2309. We are loving the cards. We are loving the gift that we just got with all the treasures in it.
That was fabulous. That's absolutely just
so well
such a
thought
joy.
out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we will be back with day 13 of the challenge tomorrow. We will make it happen. We've if you listen to an episode of the True Hauntings when you hear an alarm going off, that was the alarm going off to say that we had to do this live in 15 minutes. We are just trying to cram as much in as we can. Guys, we'll see you on the dark side.
Stay spooky.
Be frightfully good.
Don't be a dickhead.
We got there. All right. Bye.